Hey there everyone, I'm about to go out into the world and pick up the pet mail from the ParcelPod, which is always exciting. Sorry if I'm a bit overexposed or whatever, like again, like I don't know what it is, I haven't got any lights on or anything, there's just like grey sunlight, it's like overcast outside and there's just kind of like some grey sunlight coming in, and yet still it seems to be removing my features. Who needs features anyway? Who needs a face? Before I go out, so yeah, sorry if I look a little bit not quite ready, it's because I'm not. Also, some of the things that I would usually wear to go out are currently in this box, this big shiny box, which I'm about to show you the contents of. Big shiny box full of shiny things. You might have seen ages ago I did my wardrobe tour. I did say that, I know it's been a while, but I did say that I would go through like the stuff that's in there in a bit more detail, and one of the things was my box of spiky stuff. I think I've got everything here, like we have a lot between us, Mr. Owl and I. It's the accumulation of many years. These sorts of things are a heck of a lot easier to get now than they used to be. I've also lost a lot of things over the years. Anyway, I'll just show you what and also, since I've received messages from people being like, are you going to do that? Are you going to show us your spiky stuff? So, alrighty then, here we go. I guess we'll start with my stuff. Like, Mr. Owl and I will share stuff, like we'll wear each other's things, but there are some things of his which I really, you know, they don't fit me or whatever. Let's start with mine. Start with collars, why not? So this is probably one of my newest collars. It's obviously it doesn't have any spikes on it, but who cares? Lots of O-ring, got like 4 O-rings and chains, and it's like actually really, really thick. But it looks pretty cool. And I really like it. Sorry if I'm a bit squinty or whatever today. Again, I'm not wearing prescription lenses and I can't see what I'm doing. This one with the O-rings. This one's had an absolute crap ton of spikes fall off it, as you can see, and as I'm holding it, they are through. Oh, look at that! Another one just fell off. Did you see it, or did you hear it fall out? This one was quite cheap. I got it from a shop on the main street called Mr. Thank You. Really, oh look, another one fell off. Wow, quality. This one's also like really huge. I don't know, you'd have to have like quite a thick neck in order for this to fit. This one we usually will put around the tops of boots. But that looks really cool. I mean, it's not very comfortable if you crouch down when you've got like spikes all the way around your legs. Yeah, we'll usually put this one like around the top of boots. That looks really cool. Collars. This one's really, really old. I've had this one since I was a teenager. So like a million years or something by now. It's just got like short spikes on it. And it's actually made of like really good quality leather. I guess I still wear this one every now and then. Colours. And once again, this one doesn't have spikes on it, but this one's just got a bunch of chains on it and like a little coffin charm thingy hanging off. Anyone like wants to know where I got any of these from? It might be kind of hard to answer, I guess, just because they're all from different places and all kind of different ages. I guess the ones I got more recently I could possibly tell you. Maybe I could make a blog post or something of this and say like where are some good places. That's a good idea. I will do that. I will make a blog post and say where are some good places online to get like spiky accessories from. How does that sound? Good? Yes? Shall we do that? Alrighty then. So yeah, if I do that, make the blog post on my website. That is. In the description box below this video, open the thing that says like read more or see more or whatever it says. There'll be a link there. Oh, here's another collar. This one was free. It came when I'd given it as a gift or whatever when I bought a coat off eBay, like a punk rave coat from like Little Chili Shop, I think, and they sent me this one for free. You've probably seen me wear it like loads. It's getting all kind of like faded, covered in makeup, falling to pieces a little bit. But whatever, I really like it. It's got all these chains, and also it's got like, I don't know if you can tell when I've been wearing it in videos, but it's got like a teeny weeny like little spider hanging off the end, which is quite cute. Spider. This is one that you have seen me wear many times as well. I wear this one heaps. It's really comfortable and soft, and the reason it's so comfortable is because I made it. It's made of like pleather, like vinyl, like some kind of thick vinyl stuff. Actual leather is really expensive. Actually, the most expensive part about making your own collars, you think it would be a lot cheaper to make your own. But it turns out that no. Like, actually the spikes are really expensive, and not all of them are created equal. I think maybe these ones were at least like 70 cents each. It works out as like just cheaper to buy collars rather than try to make your own. They're so easily available now, like you can find any style that suits you really, or any colour, or any material. They're really great. There's just so much out there, you know? So this one fits me absolutely perfectly because I made it to fit my neck. One more collar, I think, is the last one. Mine is this one, which is also relatively new. Can you see? It's kind of similar to the one I just showed you, except it's got like, it buckles up at the back. I prefer ones that buckle up at the back, I think. I just think the buckle at the back kind of like looks cool. Makes it feel a bit more like substantial as well. And instead of just having long spikes, it's got like little ones in between. So yeah, pretty cool. That like spiked collars and cuffs and stuff is that like when I was young they were really popular and like everybody was wearing them, and then they just sort of like went out. It just wasn't cool to wear them anymore, and you came across as like kind of lame if you did. But like I wouldn't say that necessarily like they're in now, like definitely yeah, but I don't really foresee them going out again. I think they're really like a kind of timeless accessory that's always going to look good with certain fashions. On to my cuffs. This one, as you can see, is missing a bunch of spikes as well because I got it from the same place that I got the other one that's falling apart. I do like this one. I like its giant spikes with like the little ones as well. I think it's quite cool when they have like different sized spikes and stuff. And I also like them when they have many layers of spikes. These are, gosh, this is my oldest one. Memories. Been rusting on the inside. So at some point I've painted over most of the studs with like silver nail polish. Yeah, these are the studs that I remember being able to buy. Like now you can very easily get like ones with like prongs on the back or whatever for making your own stuff, or screw-on ones. But these are the ones I remember using like back in the day when I would like, actually the jacket I'm wearing right now has studs in the back. You can see, they look really shit though. You see? Yeah, it used to be like coffin shaped. That was me being like a teenager and putting coffin shaped studs in my back. You have to get studding tools and you have to bang them in with a hammer, and they're quite hard. There's also another one of these here with like the same age, had it for the same amount of time, just slightly different like pattern. I had another one of those at the same time I remember buying, but it had just like one row, kind of like this. Oh look, this one's red. Would you have ever guessed that I don't really wear this one just because it's red? I guess it's kind of cool. It's pretty old. Another one that's red, and I know I had another one like this. This was made for me by my friend who makes leather stuff. Well, he made it for me ages ago, and it's got like teeny weeny little studs in it, which is so super cute. He had made me another one like this with the same like black and red colours with like D-rings or O-rings or something around it. This is one of my newest cuffs. I really like this one. It's just, I thought the design was slightly different with like the O-rings around the spikes. Here's another one of those slightly cheaper ones with a whole bunch of missing spikes. It's really a shame because it's got like great big fat spikes down the middle, and you don't really see big thick ones like that quite as often. Shame. Well, what a good trick to do is, what a good trick to do is if you have a cheaper accessory like this, or you know, even if you buy one and it's just got like the screw-in spikes, it's always a good idea to super glue them on just in case, just to make sure they stay on. And I really wish I had done that with all of these because I have lost so many spikes. I keep finding little spikes all around my house and like outside and stuff, or you'll hear like ding 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 when you're walking and it's one having just fallen off. Pro tip. I like the style. I thought this one was a bit different as well. I didn't actually realise that it actually has like a pattern of spikes on it and like a wee O-ring. Not that it's like the sort of thing I'm into or anything, but I feel like little things like that with O-rings, you could attach like a chain to it and someone could like, you know, lead you around or whatever. Like I said, I'm not into that sort of thing, but no, kind of cool. It looks cool, and just to add like a bit of extra blah, a bit of extra dangly bits of stuff. I like them when they're a bit interesting. This is one that I really like. It's incredibly irritating to wear, as you can see, but it doesn't have spikes on it, but it's got these like rounded studs, and has a wee skull and crossbones hanging off these chains. So I really like it, and I think it's cool to have like a bit of like, you know, something dangling of your hands. Yeah, just something a little bit different. I think it looks good. You can kind of like layer them up if you have a few that look kind of different. Another one, this doesn't have spikes in it and it's starting to age. Silver colour's coming off. There's this one here. It has, like, as you can see, a skeleton hand, which is missing one of its fingers. They broke off, but a skeleton hand and a chain, and that's kind of cool as well with the just having like a bit of like something that moves. Looks kind of neat, I think. There's a few sort of like loose spikes rolling around in the bottom of this box. Hopefully I can try and find their homes. Here's a spiked cuff that is just like 3 rows of spikes. Pretty cool. I wear this one quite a lot as well. Here's another one that I like because it's kind of like different. It's got a chain running through the center, which is really neat. I don't really think it's possible to have too much studded stuff, too much spiky stuff. It's funny, I'm sure Mr. Owl had more stuff of his own, like the box is starting to look a bit empty. Here's another one that's incredibly old. He had like 4 spikes there to start with. It's lost 2 of them. I replaced one badly. This one comes with a story. I bought this one in Australia when I think I must have been 16 when I bought this one. Wearing it at the airport, and they told me that I couldn't carry it on the plane because it was considered a weapon. I'm like, come on, really? I was like, what am I gonna do? Poke the pilot to death? They made me post it to myself from the airport, so daft. Also, I showed you in the Christmas video, like this is one that I really wanted. It's not a spiky thing, but I feel like it's in the same category, really. It's this awesome, like, skull bracelet that my friend sent me over from Australia, and I really wanted it, and I just love it heaps. Anyway, that's Mr. Owl's things. I'm so sure he had more. Maybe it's just my imagination. Here's one of his collars. Big, thick, manly collar. But this is another one I think that like he wears around like the top of his boots sometimes. Here's one I really like. These sort of like this metal plated one with like a big chunky O-ring. Pretty cool. I've worn this before, but like it definitely looks better on him. Pretty badass. He also has this like teeny weeny little narrow spiky bracelet. And I think this is probably the one he wears the most often with this big like chunky buckle at the back. And just an absolute crap ton of spikes and studs on it. Can you see? It's pretty cool. That looks like it. You know, it's funny, I could have sworn I had more than that, but it's probably a good thing that I don't. I will continue collecting spiky things and studded things because I love them. It's the sort of thing that I really can't have too many of. Yeah. On my wish list, I know that I've got like a bunch of, like on my want this wish list, I know that I've got like quite a few collars and cuffs and stuff on there anyway. Thanks very much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I put out at least 2 videos every week. So please take care of yourselves, be nice to each other. And I'm on my way, as I said at the beginning, to pick up the bird mail from the ParcelPod. I did receive an email saying that there was a parcel that had come that was too big for the ParcelPod. And I think I know who it's from. And I think you know who you are. So I'll see you guys next time. Stay spooky. Bye.